Melissa here from GirlGoneFishing. I'm up here at Strictly Sail Kayak in their shop doing some work on my Lynx, and today's project is to assemble a YakAttack BlackPack Pro. All right, let's see what we got here. I could go looking for a knife, but I've got a screwdriver, so. Wow. That is a lot of hardware. Okay, it comes with 6 rod tubes that are going to attach to the outside of the crate. The walls of the crate and the lid. Made in the USA. YakAttack sticker and instructions. That's the one I'm doing, and then there's 2 littler ones. So, tools needed. Handheld Phillips head screwdriver. I'm set.
You're gonna want that.
Okay. I've got 4 of these that say YakAttack. I'm guessing these are the side panels. I've got 1 that says nothing, so this must be my floor panel, and the one that says Made in the USA is my lid. Attach first side panel to bottom panel, with the ribbed side of the bottom panel facing down. Press the first side panel onto the bottom panel. Aligning the tab on the side panel and the slot on the bottom panel. Each side panel has a key feature on one vertical edge and a pocket feature on the opposite edge. Attach the second side panel by aligning its pocketed edge with the keyed edge of the already installed panel and press firmly until it's fully seated on both panels. Yeah, it fits in there like that.
It's almost a box.
I know. Once fully seated, install 4 number 8 by 1 inch long flathead screws connecting the 2 side panels. Do not install screws into the bottom panel. Pro tip, the order in which you assemble the side panels matters. Looking down from above, install the next side panel on the side counterclockwise from the already installed panel. This will enable you to press the pocketed edge of the second panel directly onto the keyed edge of the existing panel, rather than having to pull the existing panel back to access its pocketed edge. All right, let's find 4 number 8 screws. So I've got side and side. The sides are the ones that have YakAttack on it. Okay. Repeat step 2 for the 3rd side panel. Okay, I'm attaching this side panel to this side panel. They both say YakAttack, so they are side panels. Okay, I've got 3 sides on, gotta get the last one on. Oh, there we go. Okay, what's next? Install remaining panel screws in bottom panel. Okay. Install rubber feet. Okay, what we're doing on this step is there's a little screw thing and a foot thing, and you're just putting it over there like that. Fasten the rubber feet using the screws and washers as shown. Tighten but do not over tighten. Okay, and then it looks like each one gets a little washer and a screw, just like that. And then we're gonna put it back on here and tighten that down.
It's looking almost there.
What time is it?
5.
Oh gosh, okay. Time to abandon ship.
Be here tomorrow.
Well, Brian's done it strictly for the day. He's kicking me out, so I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow. So today is day 2 of my work weekend here at Strictly Sail Kayak Shop, and my goal for today is to finish this BlackPack assembly here. And then I'm gonna leave it with Brian, and he's gonna drill some holes for some wire pass-throughs to set up my battery setup. So the last thing I did yesterday was install these little rubber feet. So that was step 6. Step 7, we're going to install the lid. Turn the lid upside down, press the rubber bumpers onto the screw bosses. No additional hardware is required. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got like a little post, and I've got this piece here, and it only fits one direction, and you just press it in like that. All right, the next step is to pre-assemble the hinges. So I have a hinge part and another hinge part, and they're just gonna go together like so. And you can see it's flat on both sides on the underside, and it's got, you know, kind of definition on the front side. And then there's a hinge thingy that goes through here. It's a tight fit. Now we have a locking nut. So can you see there's a little like nylon something inside of there, and there's nothing on the other side. So the nothing side goes against the screw, and that leaves the side with the nylon or whatever, the locking part, facing out. So I have to back the screw out, put this into the little, put the little nut into the shaped nut hole there, and then screw it into it. There we go. So it says tighten until it's pretty stiff and then back it off just a little, so that seems perfect. Next step, attach the hinges to the lid. I'm gonna be using these screws from kit C. So looking at the lid, I believe these are the hinge spots here. I'm not sure. That's what I'm going off of here. So if I put the USA down, it's this spot and that spot right there. So it says right down here, pro tip, think about how your BlackPack is going to be oriented in your kayak and where you want it to hinge. So you can make it hinge like front to back, you can make it hinge side to side. It looks like, so to figure out which is the top, the more flat part goes on the roof, the lid, and the part with the shape here goes on the side. So it's going to look like this. Okay, step 9, hinges are attached to the lid. Step 10, fasten catches to the lid. We installed the hinges, now we're going to install this part here. Okay, I think we can tell from the picture here that you want to install it in these holes, not these holes, the ones that are a little bit farther back, so that it's right on the edge there like that. All right, so catches are done. Step 11, attach lid. Okay, so we're just screwing the second part of the hinge to the actual side of the crate. All right, I'm on to kit D for the latch assembly. They're gonna go on the front right here. So the latch comes out of the pack in 2 parts. Looks like you just, oh yeah, see it just pops together. Attach the latch to the side panel, ensuring they're aligned with the catches that we just installed. First, insert the latch into the pivot bracket. In the down position, the latch should angle away from the side panel. I've called an emergency backup.
I'm just holding stuff.
Okay. Look at this. We've got a lid that latches. All right, now we've got something called an omni corner bracket, and it looks like we just screw it onto the corners of each 4 corners of the pack. It says it recommends looking for the highest screw holes, and these 2 spikes go up. I'm guessing that's for like attaching the thing to the kayak, but that worked. Let me put on the other 3. So we've got everything assembled except for the rod tubes. Here's the tether tube, and the bungee is gonna run through here, around here, and up, but it requires this little piece at the bottom. So see this little bit goes right in here and just attaches with 1 screw.
This one's a 2017.
All right, building a rod tube.
It was stock wrong.
Tied a knot in this end.
Years, but now it's
Put it through this hole, snug it up. Tie a knot in this end. Put it through this hole.
rocks. It's got a little bit of everything, and you can get around it.
Yeah, I like that. Buddy likes that little roundabout over there. It's just fun.
Yeah, I live just a few minutes from there. If I can't get my kayak out, I just go down there and fish off the cobble.
So I screwed on the handles. I went with 1 on the front and 1 on the back, which leaves it free for rod holders here.
Right.
Now I'm installing the rod holders that they call tether tubes. So 3 screws through these holes. Well, I did it. I have a fully assembled YakAttack BlackPack Pro crate ready to go. It honestly took me about 3 hours, I would say, of work time. I was interrupted a lot, so it took longer, but I think like 3 hours of work time. But a lot of that is user error. A lot of that is my fault because I kept doing things wrong. First, I put the wrong screws in. I had to take those out. And then I attached the bottom when I wasn't supposed to attach the bottom, and I put the hinges on upside down. So probably user error all around. So that's usually how I do things. I just sort of muddle through and figure it out, but I got it done. That's the important thing. And it really wasn't that hard. So don't let the assembly like deter you from getting one, because this thing looks cool. But I actually left it at the Strictly shop because Brian Tacey's going to do some modifications for me. He's going to drill a hole and attach a USB port on the outside of the crate so that I can hook my GoPro cameras and my phone right up to my battery without having to get in the crate. And today at the shop, my buddy Michael Grimsley, who's on the Strictly Sailing Kayak fishing team with me, actually drilled a hole in the crate and plugged in something for my fish finder to plug into. My battery's going to be in the crate with the lid shut, which is going to give it a little extra part of waterproofness since my Lynx doesn't have any in-haul storage. And so to be able to plug these things into the outside of the crate and not have to like prop the lid open or anything, this is fantastic. I'll be getting more videos of the BlackPack on my Hobie Lynx as my fishing season starts next weekend. And thanks again to Strictly Sailing Kayak for hosting Rigging Day and let me work in their shop. And thanks to those guys, Michael and Brian, for their help and everyone else for their advice. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you out on the water in the next one.